In my last video, we opened a Mattel PR box, and within that box was Sdcc Draculaura, aka Freak to Chic Draculaura. This is the first time we've ever gotten a continuation doll out of this new alumni releases, which is, honestly, I'm down for more. I would really like to see them do more, like, sort of legacy releases, I would call it, maybe? Is that what we should say? Continuations? Maybe continuations is better. I covered a lot of the intricate details of her packaging in that video, my previous one, where we went over the artworks that are inside of her outer packaging. These are all gorgeous, by the way, and of course Jennifer's is still my favorite. Would have loved Honey to be on here, though. Come on, more rep for Honey. Also, I cannot emphasize how reflective her box is. Even the top of it is just reflecting what is above it. And this is just cardboard. So, yeah. You can imagine filming this video is a nightmare for me as a faceless YouTuber. We already went over the gorgeous artworks on the sides of our boxes, the Daring Acrobat, very cute name. And of course, this one is my favorite. It's just incredible. As I mentioned in my previous video, the perspective, the way her hair is drawn, just everything is colored and shaded in general. This is my favorite illustration. I love it. And of course, over here we have the final illustration paired with her description. You can read it if you would like. I read it in my last video and it went about as well as you can expect because I'm terrible at reading stuff on camera. I can ramble on for minutes and minutes at a time, but I cannot read stuff. I stumble over my words immediately. So now that we've gone over everything we need to, let's start getting this doll out of the box. But gonna be honest, I don't know where to start. Gonna assume from the top. So let's go in with my pink scissors just to be on theme with the doll. I did my nails for this video. They're not the greatest, but I did them at midnight. Right up here at the top there's a little thing that can be opened, and then there's just some little pieces of tape here that we need to slice. The pink scissors aren't very sharp. They are children's scissors, but we're using them for the aesthetic. We're being aesthetic. We're being aesthetic. Okay. It's open. This is the easiest I've ever had a big doll like this just kind of slide out of the box. Like, that sounds so dumb to say, but it was so simple. Just everything just popped right out. That's cool. All right, the background. We can finally look at the background. The background of the box is really nice. You can see, I think the big, Ferris wheel or something. Yeah, there's a big Ferris wheel behind her or something. There's, this big ladder thing. There's her trapeze here, and there's a crowd. There's a crowd. Why is the crowd there? Does that mean she's just flying off the ground? I'm thinking about this too much. Okay, so we've got Count Fabulous here. We've got her trapeze, we've got her shoes, and the rest of the doll. And that means up here is her stand. Nice. Again, I do wish it was a metallic pink stand, but I mean, I'm not gonna complain. I got this doll sent to me as a gift. All right, so the actual unboxing part's gonna be pretty easy. We just have to cut all these little plastic ties and then the doll will be free. Again, I don't mind unboxing her because I do intend on buying a duplicate to keep in the box. You can call me selfish if you want, but remember, the real problem is not people buying 2 dolls, it's people buying 100 dolls and reselling all of them. Those are the people you should be getting mad at. Okay, so her hair is in there secured by the big plastic ties rather than rubber bands. So, gonna have to chop those because her head won't come out otherwise, so chop chop. All right, Draculaura, all removed from all the ties, and we can see the big bat Ferris wheel type thing going on behind her. No, that's not a Ferris wheel. It's like that stand that the trapeze performers start on. Oh, okay, I get it. No, that's the top of the tent. It's the big top. I'm not very bright. All right, here's her stand, just a basic black Monster High stand. Very much reminds me of opening older dolls back in the day, and when I get one that's beat up at the flea market. So, this is Count Fabulous. I haven't really gotten to look at him close up yet. It's pretty cute. He's got the same yellow used for his face, also used here. Has Count Fabulous always had an open mouth face mold? I really don't remember if Count Fabulous always looked like he was scowling like this. Oh. Very cute, though. Very cute. Definitely really like this. It was a very welcome addition. And finally, we have Draculaura herself. All right, all freed from the box, here she is. I decided to display her just by sticking Count Fabulous on her shoulder. He fits pretty well there. and just making her hold this thing because, again, it's not like she can really hang off of it. I would have to find a way to, like, nail it up somewhere and hang the doll off of it. But, yeah. So, I'm sure you guys have already seen the posts where people have undressed the doll and shown that this bodysuit piece, like this leotard piece, is actually separate from the big pink bodysuit underneath. I am not going to be removing that just because I don't like removing factory ties from my dolls, and Draculaura does have a factory tie holding her little gold bow necklace in place, so very sorry, but I do not intend to undress the doll whatsoever. I want to keep as many of these rubber bands intact as possible. I am a nerd. So her little bat wing hat, well, bat ear cap thing up here is really cute. I swear I've seen people who do trapeze, like trapeze performers, wear hats like this before, so I think it's a cute addition. Honestly though, not making these little balls on the ends be like heart-shaped was a bit of a miss. Could you imagine how cute that would have been for Draculaura especially? Her earrings are very nice. Let's take a look at those. They are just like a bit of like a ring from a circus with a bat hanging off of them. It's very nice, and the piece going into her ear is heart-shaped, so they know what they could have done with the hat. They're aware. Draculaura's face is gorgeous. It's a very unique screening with, basically just some makeup things we've never seen before, such as the heart-shaped blush, the black lip liner that goes up in a bit of a smile, super cute, very clown-like, and the gold eyeshadow in addition to the mainly pink eyeshadow. I love it. It's a very good way to tie in the gold from the rest of her design into her face. So she's a very nice doll. Like, this Draculaura is very good quality. Again, I do think $60 would have been a more appropriate price for her, but since she's a Comic-Con exclusive, I guess they just bumped it up a little. I don't know. The doll is very well made, though. All the fabrics used do feel pretty high quality, and her gloves are a reskin of Pennywise's sculpt, which wasn't even originally Pennywise's sculpt. They did actually reuse this glove sculpt from, I believe, Fright's Camera Action Operetta, I want to say. Because Draculaura does have another doll where she wore gloves. She has two, actually, but I'm referring to G1 specifically. And that doll is her I Heart Shoes doll. Oh yeah, this is like the same, except for the big gap here. So it's not exactly the same, but it's pretty close. Speaking of G2 though, I brought over my only G2 Draculaura that I own, this one. Forgot the name of the line. Give me a second. Shriek-wrecked, yeah. Just to compare the faces, just because I've been seeing this comparison a lot. I feel like it's just the smile that's making people think it looks like G2 because the eyes couldn't be more different. Yeah, I think it's just the mouth. It's the fact that she's smiling. Of course, we also want to bring Haute Couture Draculaura into this, another doll that was gifted to me by Mattel. Mine has a black eye. I call it that, but it just kind of looks like that because of the makeup. These dolls, once again, have pretty different faces. Yeah, it's very interesting to see the differences in the faces from the alumni dolls. I feel like it's never the same face twice, which is pretty interesting in my opinion. So yeah, honestly, no other comparisons I wanted to make. I just wanted to see her next to Haute Couture because they're the only two Draculauras with rooted eyelashes. And of course G2, because there's been a lot of comparisons, people saying that she looks like G2. And I'll admit, I thought so first at two. How did I screw that up twice? I thought so too at first, but God, that was such a simple sentence. Okay, I thought so too initially, but then actually putting them side by side, they couldn't be more different. So the last thing to check is the doll's rooting, because I know you guys are curious about that. Fresh out of the box, her hair is styled in a bunch of gorgeous little ringlet curls. That is so nice. That looks really nice. I didn't even bother cutting these out of the back of her head because I'm worried I'm gonna snip her hair by mistake. So, oh, and there's a little bow here with a skullet as the little knot of the bow. That's so cute. Okay, let's check her rooting. Okay, so, got some bad news. I kind of can't see anywhere into the back of her head. I'm thinking that's a good sign and that the doll has some pretty thickly rooted hair. Oh, he fell. I mean, yeah, her hair's pretty nice, I guess. Let's take a look at her shoes. So the sculpt is pretty interesting. They're very tall shoes, but also have this little hand here designed to grip onto the trapeze. It's very cute. I really like it a lot. She's got a bit of like a jester thing going on around the tips of her shoes as well. Very appropriate for me to be talking about, as I am also a jester. a courtly one, if you will. But yeah, these are some very nice shoes. There's nothing going on the soles. I'm assuming the focus was on the heel, which is totally fine. Overall, a very nice sculpt. But yeah, with everything said and done, this is probably my favorite of the 2 Comic-Con exclusive dolls we've gotten recently. I really like this doll, and I think I recommend her. Mostly because if you don't buy her when she's available on Friday, her price will go up because it's Draculaura. Remember what happened to Haute Couture Draculaura? If you don't want that to happen again to you, just make sure you try to get her on Friday. So yeah, best of luck to everyone who's going to be going for this doll. As I mentioned, will be going for a dupe just to keep in the box because she looks gorgeous in the box. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching my review, and thank you so much to Mattel again for sending me this doll for free. And also, thank you to all of my amazing viewers, all of my, I don't want to call you guys my fans, that feels really cringe, but yeah. Thank you guys all so much for supporting me. It's thanks to you guys and your support that I was able to receive this doll for free and be acknowledged by Mattel. So yeah, as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!